The Dexter prequel program. Dexter. Original Sin just solved one of the franchise's biggest mysteries regarding how Dexter, Patrick Gibson, kills his victims. Original Sin has already committed quite a bit of effort to solving some of the original show's oldest mysteries. From depicting how Dexter dumped bodies in the Everglades to explaining how his ties with some of the returning characters in Original Sin started, the prequel show has added dividends to Dexter's legacy. Now Dexter. Original Sin has finally answered one curious question that the original show never even addressed. In Dexter, Original Sin Season 1, Episode 5, Dexter stopped Harry Morgan, Christian Slater, from executing a felon he let walk free. Then, in a startling scene, Dexter actually put Harry on one of his death tables, complete with plastic wrap and a gauze gag to keep him from talking. Aside from how startling it was to watch Dexter kidnap his foster father, the sequence also revealed a peculiar question regarding his kill ritual. Why Dexter strips all of his victims naked before killing them? Prior to Original Sin, it was only an extra element of creepiness for Dexter's kills, but it now has a very straightforward rationale. Dexter. Original Sin reveals why Dexter's victims are naked when he kills them. For practically all of Dexter's kills, he strips his victims naked and covers their bodies in plastic. While the material helps secure them to the table to discourage them from protesting and provides a mechanism for Dexter to simply clean away any traces of their murders, the franchise never explained why they were naked. Original Sin has now revealed that peculiarity. Dexter strips his victims naked because plastic wrap clings better to their exposed skin than it does to their garments. Fully clothed people would have an easier time slithering out of the plastic wrap, which would make it easier for them to potentially escape. Undressing his victims also has a side effect that typically works in Dexter's advantage. Being naked makes his victims feel even more exposed and defenseless, which helps contribute to the intimidation of being on Dexter's table. Dexter also frequently has relatively intimate moments with his victims, where he asks them why they did their crimes or even asks for advice about his own personal life. Making them even more afraid and defenseless likely helps him assure his victims are telling the truth, and undressing them helps with that. Dexter. Original Sin Season 1, Episode 5, has a great reminder about a major flaw in his method, Dexter. Original Sin. Episode 5 didn't simply explain a large aspect of Dexter's modus operandi, but also showed a big hole in his system. It took Dexter a great amount of time to set up and take down all of his plastic wrap in his kill rooms, which nearly got him caught in Original Sin. Even though Dexter didn't have to clean up anything linked with Mad Dog's Joe Pantoliano death, like his body and blood, it still took about 15 minutes to take down all the plastic, replace all the stuff he had moved, and conceal it before Miami Metro came. Interestingly, Original Sin wasn't the first to highlight how the length of time Dexter has to spend cleaning up kill rooms badly affects him. At the start of Dexter Season 4, Dexter had to hurry his cleanup process as Rita told him to buy ear medication for Harrison. Because he had to hurry, and because he lost his memory in a car crash, Dexter spent a few hours searching for a misplaced corpse, which he had temporarily buried in a punching bag. If Dexter's cleanup ritual wasn't so involved, he would have had time to deal with that body properly. The sheer amount of time Dexter spends setting up and taking down his kill rooms shows how committed he is to the golden rule of the Code of Harry. Don't get caught. His meticulously planned plastic sheets help him ensure not even a drop of blood or a scrap of evidence is ever left behind. In fact, the few times he's gotten closest to being caught were because he didn't kill someone in a kill room. Even though they're a major time commitment, Dexter, Original Sin has proven that his kill rooms are an integral part of the Bay Harbor Butcher's success.